What's up guys? Today's video we are going to try to eat only off of fast food value menus for 24 hours. Value menus have definitely changed a lot over the years, but they do still exist. For instance, McDonald's, they no longer have the dollar menu, but they got the value menu now. And honestly, I feel like it's still pretty good. I, as well as many others, complain about fast food prices. I mean, how can we not? But you can still eat out for a pretty good price if you stick to the value menus. So we're gonna see if they are good, if they're worth ordering off of. We are starting off with Taco Bell because they have the Luxe value menu. To me, the Taco Bell Luxe value menu is very much bougie on a budget. It is for those people who want to eat good, want to eat filling items, but want to do it with a savings. Okay, I'm actually gonna share my screen and pop up the Taco Bell Luxe value menu. So these are all of the options that we can choose from. And actually, one of my favorite items at Taco Bell is on the value menu. It is the cheesy double beef burrito. You guys, this thing is so delicious, and it is only $2.89. Hello. You gotta get it grilled. Hello. It is amazing. So I kind of think I need to go with that. They also have the chips and nacho supreme dip, and I don't know if you guys remember in a previous video, a subscriber wanted me to try this order. It was that as well as the beefy potato loaded griller, and we dipped that in the supreme dip, and it was so freaking delicious. So I think I'm gonna do that, but with the cheesy double beef burrito. How are we feeling? Does that sound good? And then I kind of want to get a third item because what can I say? I am a sloth. No, I'm just kidding. Everything just sounds so good, and it's Taco Bell. I'm thinking either mini taco salad or they have the 3 cheese chicken flatbread melt. I haven't had one of those things in a minute. Should I get that? Are we going too crazy with this order? This is supposed to be a cheap order, and I'm just racking it up because I want so many items. Yikes. Okay, let me decide on the flatbread melt, and I will see you guys in the Taco Bell drive-thru. I actually came to a Taco Bell that I don't usually come to because it is in a different town. It's about 20-25 minutes away, but lo and behold, of course, it took me 40 minutes to get here. Yes, 40 minutes to go 20 minutes because they are doing work on literally every back road possible to get here, as well as the highway. I was actually in the lane to go on the highway, but I saw they were doing a bunch of work. There was a bunch of traffic, so then I took the back roads, but then every back road has work getting done. And I was listening to rager music in the car, so I'm like raging in my car, you know, and now my throat hurts. I swear it was like a Harold and Kumar White Castle situation where I just could not get to this Taco Bell. And I was just raging. I'm trying to calm myself down now because like that is not good for anyone's blood pressure. I fear we came to a bad location. This was a bad decision. Oh nar.
Taco Bell. How may I help you?
Hi,
Give me 1 second, please.
Okay.
I'm sorry, go ahead with your order.
Yes, could I do a cheesy double beef burrito, and could I get that grilled?
Alright, anything else?
Yes, could I also get the chips and nacho supreme dip?
Alright.
And a 3 cheese chicken flatbread melt?
Alright.
And some fire sauce, and that'll be it.
$8.61.
Okay, thank you. Loa, this Taco Bell is not playing any games today. They said place your order, go up to the window, and get the heck out of the drive-thru. Thank you. Have a good day. All right, you guys, we've secured our Taco Bell bag. Hopefully I do not have regrets with this food. Let me get parked. Okay, first things first, let's go over the receipt. So total, we paid $8.61. We got 3 items. Honestly, I feel like that's pretty good because that's roughly $2.50 an item. Yeah, the cheesy double beef burrito was $2.89. The chips and nacho supreme dip was $2.49, and the chicken flatbread melt was $2.69. So I guess $2.50 is the new dollar. Makes sense. I always choke up and I never know what sauce to get. Anyone else? So usually I just say fire. That's my go-to. All right, nacho supreme dip. Our chips that come with the nacho supreme dip. We got our grilled burrito. Hallelujah, hallelujah, it looks good. And it looks very, very hefty. That's what we like to see. Okay, and then our flatbread melt. Actually, I want to dive into the flatbread melt first because I haven't had one of these in so long. And I think I remember liking them, right? I think so. I am going to pre-fire some fire sauce. See how I did that? Pre-fire some fire sauce. Stop. Cheers. Oh, this thing is yummy. Okay, wait, why do I feel like this item is heavily slept on? Oh, that is so delicious. Okay, I mean, again, I know I've tried that item before. I just can't remember the last time I've had it. Also, unfortunately, no drinks on Taco Bell's value menu, so we're gonna stick with water, which nothing wrong with water. I love me water. I drink a ton of water every day, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't missing my Baja Blast Zero Sugar. All right, let's open up the Nacho Supreme dip because I want to try the flatbread in this. Ooh, whoa. This is very liquidy today. Do you guys see how it's really liquidy? That is not what it's supposed to look like. Okay, I mean, hopefully it's fine and I don't die because we're still gonna dip. I mean, it still tastes good. I think it just needs to be stirred up. And they gave me a fork, so we'll do that. Okay, I stirred it up and it's a lot less liquidy now. Who knows what the situation is in there? Maybe they lost AC or something. Who knows? Okay, this may be dramatic, but dare I say 10 out of 10 for the flatbread. That's amazing. I need to start ordering that more often. Now, Lord, I'm getting stuff all over my sleeves. Let's dive into this burrito. I freaking love this thing so much. Seriously, the beefiest, cheesiest burrito for under $3 at Taco Bell. This thing is just fabulous. I feel like trying to dip it in the Supreme dip will be a little hard though because it is so cheesy. Everything is coming out of it. It's also already super cheesy on its own. I will say though, they're supposed to put the tortilla strips on this and I don't think they did. Unfortunately, I think they might have missed the tortilla strips. I'm gonna pour my 2 fire sauces into the Nacho Supreme dip just to give it a little kick. And also I don't know what else to do with those because do you guys remember when Taco Bell had the birria tacos? Oh, they need to bring those back. Those things were so fire. Okay guys, well, everything honestly was 10 out of 10 today. Taco Bell's Luxe value menu is so good. I genuinely don't think you can go wrong with any of the newer items. They do still have a lot of their classic like old dollar menu items that they used to have. They did have a dollar menu, right? Or it was called the value menu still, I'm not quite sure, but like the cheesy roll up, the soft potato taco, they do still have all of that. But all these new items that they brought out are seriously amazing. And yeah, I love them so much. I'm going to continue raging in my car. This is what I was listening to when I pulled up to Taco Bell. So we're gonna keep jamming out. and I will see you guys at our next location. Today's video is kindly sponsored by HelloFresh. HelloFresh is a meal kit delivery service that delivers pre-portioned ingredients and easy to follow recipes straight to your doorstep, making it super easy and stress-free to cook delicious dinners at home without having to meal plan and grocery shop. Every single weekend, it never fails. Gabe and I are like, okay, what are we cooking this week? We need to go to the grocery store. We need to get all the ingredients, and sometimes it can be a hassle to decide. But with HelloFresh, it is so much easier and simple because all you have to do is go on their website, look at all of the meals that they have available for that week, which always looks so yummy. Choose the ones that look best to you, and then you get all the ingredients delivered straight to you with a recipe card with each meal that is so easy to follow, and it makes cooking a breeze. New HelloFresh has double the menu size as well as larger portions. They also make their recipes easily customizable, so you can swap out the veggies and proteins to customize it to what your family desires. We've also been trying to get more veggies into our dinners, and HelloFresh makes it so easy because they incorporate veggies into their recipes so effortlessly. HelloFresh also has a great focus on high protein, so we can get in our protein intake with these recipes without sacrificing flavor. I made the spicy Peruvian chicken the other night, and it seriously turned out so delicious. The recipe was also very easy to follow, and the ingredients were honestly better quality than what we get at our local grocery stores. Like, I was super impressed. The recipes are honestly super fun to make, and coming from someone who doesn't have expansive cooking knowledge, I've actually learned quite a few things following the HelloFresh recipes. If you want to take advantage of the new HelloFresh, you can use my discount code at hellofresh.com for 10 free meals plus free breakfast for life. Again, click the link below and use my discount code at hellofresh.com. Okay guys, our next location is home to the original dollar menu, and that is McDonald's. Now, they no longer have the dollar menu, but they do have their McValue menu, and I will say it is pretty good. I have heard talks about them changing the McValue menu. So currently you can buy one, add one for $1, and the featured items are the double cheeseburger, McChicken, 6-piece chicken nuggets, and french fries. They also have meal deals, which are really good. We've done lots of videos on meal deals before. They do have my favorite daily double meal deal, which is only $7 for a daily double, nuggets, fries, and a drink. Crazy. And then they have these random eats, which are also a part of the buy one get one for $1, which is the daily double, the cheeseburger, 4-piece chicken nuggets, Oreo McFlurry, and an M&M McFlurry. So I'm thinking we just get the top 4. Do I need 4 items? No, but I'm a ravenous person that can't control myself. So double cheeseburger, McChicken, 6-piece chicken nuggets, and french fries. I may actually get a 4-piece chicken nuggets instead of the 6-piece because I don't need 6. Is that a good deal? Is that too much? I don't know. We'll see. I really need to get that Mario Happy Meal before it's gone. You guys keep asking me about it, but I keep not having the chance to get it. I mean, I guess I could just go and get it and film a shorts video on it or something, but...
Hi, would you like to use some more WAP today?
Hi, yeah. It's a 2544.
Yes?
Could I get a double cheeseburger and a McChicken, please? And then a small fry and a 6-piece...
I'm sorry, honey, you say a small fry?
Yes.
Okay. And did you give me a code?
Yes, the code was 2544.
All right, Daisy. Small fry and what else?
A double cheeseburger and a McChicken.
All right, you like anything else?
Yes, and then a 6-piece chicken nuggets.
Barbecue sauce?
The Hunter sauce.
Which one?
The Hunter sauce.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
All right. Server on ready. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Sorry if I sounded very assertive with her. I just didn't know if she couldn't hear me or if she was doing too many things at once. I was not sure. Hi, how's it going?
Hi, Daisy?
Yes.
All right, you go through the 873.
Here you go.
Thank you. There you go.
Thank you so much. Have a great day. They literally have 2 employees taking orders right beside of each other for the dual lane, which is crazy because I feel like you would be in each other's ear and it would get a bit chaotic. A bit overstimulated. Hi, thank you, have a great day. All right, you guys, we secured our McDonald's bag. I am actually so excited to eat some McDonald's. I don't know why, but my craving for McDonald's is out of control, and it's probably just because all of the stuff that they put in their food. The 2 fast food restaurants I crave the most are McDonald's and Taco Bell. Is bad. There's a dog in this truck. Oh, wait. Wait. I want to get a video. I think the guy's in McDonald's, so you won't see me being nosy. Do you guys see the dog? It's very faint because that windshield does look quite tinted, but how adorable. How adorable is a little pupper? Oh my gosh. Hi, doggy. All right, let me stop being a weirdo. Here is our McDonald's bag. Let's go over the receipt. So we got 2 buy one get one for $1. We got the double cheeseburger for $3.49, and then the 6 McNuggets were $1. I got the Hunter sauce because listen, I love that Hunter sauce. It is delicious. And then the other buy one add one for $1 was the small French fries, which was $2.69, and the McChicken was $1. Funny how we ended up paying for the small French fries instead of getting that for $1. I guess that's technically more expensive than a McChicken, which is kind of crazy. Oh, I think this truck driver is back. He is going back to his dog. Is that him? Oh, his dog looks very happy to see him. Yep, that's him. Oh, his dog. I would record it because it's actually super cute, but I'm not going to be that much of a creep. But the dog was very happy to see him. That was adorable. Anyways, McChicken, chicken nuggets. Also, I decided to go with the 6 instead of the 4 because I'm not sure if the 4 is a part of the buy one, get one for $1. I don't know. French fries. Sorry, the lighting is bright today. It is a gorgeous day. Double cheeseburger. And last but not least, we got our Hunter sauce. I didn't get a drink. No.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Unfortunately, there are no drinks on the value menu, so I didn't even think about a drink. But I will say, throughout all of my letting the person in front of me decide what to eat videos, I have learned people do not order drinks in fast food. Like, they either have water or they bring a drink with them. I don't know. I was shocked how many people don't get drinks. I think I'm just really entrenched in the diet soda culture that I gotta have my diet soda. It's okay. We'll be fine with water. Okay, here's our double cheeseburger. I feel like McDonald's is going the smash burger route because their burgers look way more flat than they used to. What's going on with that? I mean, it's still delicious, but I feel like their burgers used to have more height to them. Ooh, that be hitting the spot today. Now let's take a bite of our McChicken. That be hitting the spot too. You guys, this is super random and I have never had this before. I kind of got Coachella FOMO and I have never been to Coachella, so I really have no interest in going, but all of my social media has been about Coachella and the Justin Bieber performance and Sabrina Carpenter as well. The fact that he never performs anymore and he doesn't tour, it would be really cool to see him. But yeah, I actually got a little bit of FOMO and I was like, shoot, I wish I was there. I probably would never ever go because it just sounds way too stressful. Like, the logistics of going to Coachella sounds like a nightmare. If any of you guys have been, let me know, because I would love to know if it's actually worth it to experience it at least once. Honestly, I think going to a music festival like Bonnaroo would be a lot better because it's not as influencer heavy. Wait, Hunter sauce. Did I get the wrong sauce? Is the demon sauce is the one that I like. The purple hot mustard sauce, that's one I was trying to get. That's the demon sauce. Shoot, I got the one that everyone else likes. But yeah, I've never really been a big music festival person. I've gone to a few, and there's actually a local one that we have here in Pittsburgh called Shikori Hills that I went to and had a blast at. It was so much fun, and I love camping. So I would be one of those people that would go and want to camp out because I just think that's such a fun experience. But also I feel like camping in the desert is probably not that great. Like camping here in North Carolina is nice because our weather, it doesn't get, like it gets hot in the summer, but not unbearable. And it does cool off at nights. Whereas I feel like camping in the desert is a whole other story and probably would be kind of miserable. I don't know. Either way, camping or trying to get an Airbnb or hotel or whatever people do, from what I've heard, it's a nightmare. And I don't think I could handle the stress of that, to be honest. I would lose my mind. Okay, I got way too much food. Unless you're really hungry, I feel like you don't need this much. But I wanted at least 3 items. And since I got 3 items, I might as well have gotten the 4th item since it was only $1, you know? They need to put a drink on the value menu. Actually, now that I think about it, are they still doing it where all the drinks are $1? Because I don't know if you guys remember, but at McDonald's you could get a small, medium, or a large drink for only $1, which is basically like the dollar menu. I don't know. $2.69 for this is kind of criminal. They need to bring back dollar fries because I'm just saying, from when I worked at McDonald's, these fries are not worth $2.69. I remember when I worked at McDonald's, there was this huge debacle with one of the managers. She was so pressed about people putting extra fries in the containers, and I was the kind of person, like, I'd pop that sucker so wide open and I would stuff the fries in there, so when people got their fries, like, they had a ton of fries. And she obviously hated when we did that. Thankfully, she was a morning manager, so I didn't really work with her that much because I was in school at the time, in high school and stuff, so I always worked afternoons, and the afternoon shift managers never cared. If you worked during the shift change, you sometimes had an overlap of her being there, and yeah, she would get so mad about the fries, about people overfilling the fries. But like, it came down from upper management, you know? She was just trying to follow what they were saying. But I feel like the fries, we can get away with giving people a little bit more fries. Please tell me how crumbs get on my face all the way over there. Like, how do you make it all the way over there? Okay, guys, well, that was McDonald's McValue menu. Honestly, I think their McValue menu is really, really good. I feel like I probably could have ate more had I not had Taco Bell earlier. Like, if this was my first meal of the day, I probably could have crushed it. I just got the items for research purposes. But do you need 4 items? I mean, maybe if you're feeling pretty hungry. Either way, you can definitely get a good amount of food at McDonald's off their value menu, and the items are solid. We've had 2 very good value menu experiences though. I don't know where I'm gonna go for my 3rd one. We'll see if I can even find a 3rd value menu. It is now time for our 3rd value menu, and we are at Wendy's. Y'all have to let me know if you associate Wendy's with value menus, because to be honest, I never really have, and I think it's just because McDonald's did such a good job marketing their dollar menu growing up that I would only ever associate McDonald's with a value menu and not really anyone else. But Wendy's has always had a value menu from what I can remember. So right now they have their everyday value menu and they have their biggie deals menu. So this is what's on their everyday value menu. They have quite a few cheeseburgers, actually mostly cheeseburgers, and then 2 chicken sandwiches. And then their biggie deals, honestly, is probably what I'll go for, just because you can get chicken nuggets, fries, a drink, and all of that, and the price is really good. At Wendy's, instead of $2.50 being the new dollar, $1.50 is the new dollar. So still more than $1, but a lot better than $2.50.
Welcome to Wendy's.
Hi, could I get the crispy chicken biggie bag, please?
Alright, what's your drinking sauce?
I'll do the signature sauce, and then for the drink, do you guys still have the orange cream Coke Zero?
You said Fanta Zero and what flavor?
No, the Coke Zero orange cream.
Coke Zero orange cream. Okay, hold on. Okay.
And then could I also get a bacon double stack and a 10-piece chicken nuggets combo with a sweet tea?
Okay, that biggie bag, do you want a medium or a large?
Whatever the $6 is.
What else can we get you?
That'll be it.
Alright, your total is $20.52. First one, no please.
Okay, thank you. Wow, it smells so good in there. I haven't smelled inside of a Wendy's. Wow, that sounds crazy. But no, I have not smelled inside of a Wendy's in forever, because I have not been inside of a Wendy's in forever.
I don't have a Coke Zero orange vanilla.
Oh, okay,
Coke Zero cherry vanilla, peach, tropical lime, and cream soda.
I'll do the peach.
Peach?
Yeah, thank you.
I know, I'm sorry about that.
No, it's okay.
They give us more buttons on the computer than we actually have.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, that's the thing. I've gotten orange cream here before, but they always change the freestyle machine, so it's hard to know what there is. Yeah.
It'll also be like, oh, what's that button? What is that? Ask her. Be like, what's that? Like, we got this Coke cherry. Don't taste any different than a Coke cherry.
Yeah, I bet it's fun messing with those every day. People probably order all sorts of things.
Almost forgot about that one.
Thank you. I actually forgot about it too, so thank you. I forgot about the tea too, so I wouldn't have remembered either. Thank you. Have a good night. All right, you guys, we've secured our Wendy's bags, not just bag. So the bacon double stack and the 10-piece chicken nuggets is actually for Gabe because it is dinner time and he loves Wendy's. So I got him some dinner as well. Don't mind that. We are only focused on the $6 biggie bag because I'm eating off the value menu. Okay, this looks to be our biggie bag, and then I can't quite remember what all drinks she said, but it looks like they did not have the orange cream. So I got peach, Coke Zero peach flavor. Let's see how this is. I do love peach. Oh, that's really good. To be honest, it's not as good as the orange cream, but it does really taste like peach. So there's that. Wait, is this a small? Why is it every time I get Wendy's drinks, I forget how big they are? Like, is their small really that size? That is huge for a small. All right, we got our French fry. Yes. We got our chicken nuggets and our signature sauce. Yes. And we got our chicken sandwich. Now that I got this, I'm kind of having memories of getting this. It's just so hard to remember all the different burgers and chicken sandwiches that you've had. It's not much, but it does look good. Okay. I mean, it's a cheap, classic chicken sandwich. You really can't go wrong. You know who has really good, cheap chicken sandwiches? Jack in the Box. Their cheapest chicken sandwich that they have is actually so good. Probably my favorite, like, value menu chicken sandwich. Unfortunately, Jack in the Box is an hour away, so we will not be featuring that in this video. But I do need to make my way down to Jack in the Box very soon. They have actually had so many new menu releases. Oh, I need. Okay, let's crack on in to these chicken nuggets. I've never tried their chicken nuggets with their signature sauce. I did have the tenders a few videos ago. Oh, that's so good. Their signature sauce is just so good to me. It is definitely like a zesty sauce, but I love that. Gonna be honest, the best part of this meal is definitely the chicken nuggets. These are so fresh and juicy. Ooh, you know what we need to try? The chicken sandwich dipped in the signature sauce. Mmm. Oh, that's a really good combo too. Wow. All right, you guys. Well, we explored 3 very different value menus in this video. I don't know if I have a favorite. I think best value for money is Wendy's, but best quality of food is either Taco Bell or McDonald's. I'd probably choose Taco Bell personally, but I think it's just because it's different than burgers and fries. And I think that's the biggest complaint I have with these value menus is a lot of them just feature burgers and fries. And I would like to see a little bit more diversity, maybe some wraps, some little mini salads. And I think Taco Bell does variety very well. So Taco Bell would probably be the winner for me personally. Either way, regardless, there are a lot of good savings out there if you just want to eat some fast food, or if you need to because you need something on the go but you want to save some money, you don't want to spend a ton. The value menus are very good and they do have some pretty delicious food on them. Let me know if there's any really good value menus out there that I'm missing. But thank you all so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Please drop a thumbs up down below and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.